The F-15 Eagle is one of the most successful fighter aircraft in history. Designed during the height of the Cold War, it has dominated the skies for nearly 5 decades. With unmatched speed, overwhelming firepower, and an incredible combat record, the F-15 became the backbone of American air superiority. But behind the legend lies a story of how the Eagle was created, the battles it fought, and why it remains one of the most respected jets in the world today. This is the story of the F-15 Eagle. In the 1960s, the United States faced a major challenge. The Soviet Union had begun developing powerful new fighters like the MiG-25 Foxbat. When Western intelligence first saw the Foxbat, its speed and altitude performance shocked the Pentagon. Many believed the Soviet jet could outclass anything the United States had in service. The Air Force needed an answer, not just another fighter, but an aircraft that would guarantee air superiority for decades. The result was the FX program, which eventually led to the F-15 Eagle. McDonnell Douglas, the same company that built the F-4 Phantom, won the contract. The design philosophy was clear. The Eagle would be built around the idea that no foreign fighter could ever defeat it in air-to-air combat. That meant giving it superior speed, superior radar, and superior weapons. The F-15 made its first flight in July 1972. From the very beginning, it was impressive. Twin engines provided enormous thrust, allowing the Eagle to accelerate vertically. Its maximum speed exceeded Mach 2.5, making it one of the fastest fighters of its era. Advanced radar gave it the ability to track and engage multiple targets at once, even at long distances. It was armed with the AIM-7 Sparrow, the AIM-9 Sidewinder, and eventually the AIM-120 AMRAAM, covering both short and long-range combat. The design of the F-15 was also revolutionary. Unlike the F-4 Phantom, which had been designed as a multi-role aircraft, the F-15 was focused purely on air superiority. It featured a large bubble canopy for unmatched visibility, a powerful radar for situational awareness, and a heavy internal cannon for close-range dogfights. Every aspect of the jet was designed to ensure that the pilot had the advantage. The true measure of a fighter is not what it looks like on paper, but how it performs in combat. For the F-15, its record speaks for itself. To this day, the Eagle has more than 100 confirmed air-to-air kills with 0 losses in combat. That is an unmatched record in the history of jet fighters. The first nation to put the F-15 into combat was not the United States, but Israel. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, Israeli Eagles went head-to-head with Syrian MiGs during conflicts over Lebanon. The results were one-sided. F-15s racked up dozens of victories against MiG-21s and MiG-23s without a single loss. This immediately cemented the Eagle's reputation as a killer in the skies. The United States used the F-15 extensively during the Gulf War in 1991. Eagles flew thousands of sorties, patrolling Iraqi skies and hunting for enemy fighters. They accounted for the majority of air-to-air kills during the conflict, downing Iraqi MiG-29s, Su-25s, and Mirage F-1s. Once again, not a single Eagle was lost in air-to-air combat. But the F-15 was not limited to just air superiority. The development of the F-15E Strike Eagle turned the aircraft into a multi-role powerhouse. The Strike Eagle retained the fighter's legendary speed and agility, but added conformal fuel tanks, a second crew member, and advanced targeting systems. With these upgrades, the F-15E could carry heavy precision bombs while still defending itself like a pure fighter. This gave the United States Air Force an aircraft that could penetrate deep into enemy territory, strike targets with surgical precision, and still dominate in a dogfight if needed. The Strike Eagle proved its value in conflicts from Desert Storm to Afghanistan, where it carried out some of the most important strike missions of the war. The F-15 was designed in the late 1960s, yet it remains in service more than 50 years later. That longevity is almost unheard of in the world of fighter aircraft. Very few jets have stayed relevant across so many decades, and the Eagle has done it by continually evolving. The earliest versions, the F-15A and F-15B, entered service in the 1970s. They proved the design was solid and instantly gave the United States a fighter that outclassed anything it faced. Then came the F-15C and D models in the 1980s, upgraded with more powerful engines, better avionics, and improved weapon systems. These became the backbone of American air superiority throughout the late Cold War. But the story did not end there. The F-15E Strike Eagle, introduced in the late 1980s, transformed the aircraft from a pure air-to-air fighter into one of the most capable multi-role jets ever built. The Strike Eagle added conformal fuel tanks for greater range, a second seat for a weapons systems officer, and the ability to carry heavy payloads of precision-guided bombs. It could fight its way into enemy territory, destroy high-value targets, and fight its way back out. The F-15E proved itself in Desert Storm, in Kosovo, in Afghanistan, and in Iraq, striking targets day and night with remarkable accuracy while still being feared as an air-to-air threat. Even today, new versions of the Strike Eagle continue to fly, with modern avionics, targeting pods, and upgraded engines keeping the aircraft relevant in the 21st century. And now, there is the F-15X, the newest chapter in the Eagle's story. The F-15EX takes the proven airframe of the original fighter and gives it state-of-the-art systems. It has a digital cockpit, advanced electronic warfare suites, and the ability to carry up to 22 air-to-air missiles, more than any other fighter in the world. It can launch hypersonic weapons, operate in high-threat environments, and provide raw firepower that even stealth jets cannot match. The F-15 story is not just about America. Other nations have also trusted the Eagle. Israel became the first foreign operator, and their F-15s racked up an astonishing kill record in the Middle East. Saudi Arabia purchased the Eagle and has flown it for decades. Japan built its own version, known as the Mitsubishi F-15J, under license. Qatar recently joined the list of nations to operate advanced Strike Eagles. Across the globe, the F-15 has proven to be a trusted partner, respected by pilots and feared by adversaries. The Eagle's legacy is also defined by its comparison to newer jets. Many thought the arrival of the stealthy F-22 Raptor or the multi-role F-35 Lightning would push the F-15 into retirement. But the reality is different. While stealth aircraft are vital for penetrating advanced defenses, they cannot carry the same payload or operate as cost-effectively as the F-15. In large-scale conflicts where massive firepower is needed, the Eagle still has a role. It complements stealth aircraft rather than being replaced by them. Culturally, the F-15 is a symbol of reliability and dominance. While the F-14 Tomcat captured Hollywood fame in Top Gun, the F-15 built its reputation through real-world results. Its perfect combat record, with over 100 victories and no losses, gives it an aura that few aircraft can match. For pilots, the F-15 represents confidence. When you climb into an Eagle, you are flying an aircraft that has never lost in aerial combat. Even the sound of the F-15 has become iconic. Its twin Pratt and Whitney, or General Electric engines, give off a roar that aviation fans can recognize instantly at air shows around the world. Its silhouette, with twin tails and powerful intakes, is instantly recognizable, a shape that has become a symbol of American air power for half a century. The F-15's future looks secure. With the F-15EX entering service, the Eagle will likely fly well into the 2040s or even beyond. Few aircraft have managed to remain relevant across 3 different centuries of aviation history. The Eagle proves that great design, constant upgrades, and battlefield performance can make a fighter truly timeless. The Eagle's story is one of dominance, adaptability, and legacy. From the first flight in 1972 to the modern EX, the F-15 remains a machine that no enemy wants to face. It is not just a jet. It is a symbol of American air superiority, trusted by allies, respected by pilots, and feared by adversaries. The Eagle's roar is far from fading. It will echo in the skies for decades to come. The F-15 Eagle is more than just a fighter. It is a statement of American air dominance, a machine that has never been defeated in aerial combat. Its record is unmatched, and its legend continues to grow as new versions enter service. If you missed our last video, check out F-14 America's legendary fighter to see how the Tomcat carved its own place in history. Which aircraft should we cover next? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest machines. Thanks for watching.